Hello everybody, and welcome to part 11 of 16 of my Mario Kart 8 DLC impression series. Alright, so last time we talked a little bit about the Game Boy Advance's Cheese Land, and this time we're going to continue the Crossing Cup with Wild Woods. Now, Wild Woods is it's one of the most beautiful races. I mean, it's just the detail, like the sun streaming through the leaves. Just everything about that race is just absolutely gorgeous. And I mean, it's got some awesome music too. It's really nice. You know, one of my favorite things, as I was saying though, about like the detail, just the fact that there's that Shy Guy town, and the Shy Guys are kind of living like Ewoks, with like their houses all raised up and bridges connecting them and all that. It's absolutely awesome. And the funny thing is though, I mean, there's that water wheel, and I know I was watching the Game Explain analysis of that race, and they were talking about how it was so unique that they actually showed that the houses are probably being powered by this water wheel, and then that same water is kind of like you're racing with it and all that. It was kind of cool too. And then there's that other town, there's the one with all the toads in it, and that Toad Town is actually where the elevators that take the people up to the finish line are like starting up. They go up from the town with all the toads to the top, so that everyone can watch from up there. I thought, wow, that is absolutely gorgeous. I mean, it was one of the coolest things ever. I mean, just the detail in that, and how they actually said, yeah, there's people up here, but this is why they're up here and how they're up here. Because, I mean, they could have very easily just put the people up there, and we wouldn't have asked, how did they get up there? But they put in that little detail, and just like that. That's awesome. But, I mean, one of the most fun sections of the race is probably the section with the water, though. As you go down kind of this twisting path, riding through the water, and you wind up going into where the town is. I really like that that part of the race. I think it's really fun. There's coins kind of flowing along the water. It's a really nice part of it. But it leads into a section with a bunch of lily pad, like boost pads everywhere. And I thought that was just kind of a fun mechanic because they kind of move back and forth. I mean, there aren't that many shortcuts in the race, so at least not like truly obvious shortcuts. I mean, there's the one that's in front of the finish line, and that's pretty much it. And the race doesn't have any truly like difficult mechanics to it. I mean, the water slide section, it can be a little tough to stay in the water, I guess. The lily pad section, you can sometimes miss the lily pads, but otherwise, I mean, it's not that hard. I mean, I guess the last turn can be a little tough if you turn it late, but that's not much of a mechanic. That's just part of the race. I mean, it's a pretty happy race, I guess. I mean, all the music and the Shy Guys and the Toads and all that, they all seem happy. But I mean, it's not even like, a lot of races get a lot harder on 200cc. Some of them stay about the same, some of them just are. Some of them, I would even say, are a little easier. But this race, it's literally, there's no change. It's not even hard on 200cc. And that's not really a bad thing. I mean, the only section that's kind of tough on 200cc is like the section that just towards the start of the race when it kind of splits into these two branches, and there's one that's a little faster but twistier, and one that's a little slower but not as twisty. And I take the twistier one. It can be a little tricky to stay on top of when you're on 200cc. I mean, there's like there's a barrel. That's like the one difficult part of the race that could be like aggravating. There's a barrel, but you're never gonna hit the barrel. I've not seen anyone, even the computer, hit the barrel ever. I mean, it's a generally just a good race. It's very enjoyable, but it's probably the easiest race in this set, and it's one of my favorite races, if not my favorite, from this DLC pack and from the entire game as well. It's just a very fun, happy race, and I love that about it. I mean, it's a little tough on 200cc. Like the vehicle that I'm actually using in this was not my original intended vehicle. I was going to be using the standard ATV with monster wheels, and that did not want to work on that twisty branch section on 200cc like I'm recording these at. So I said, like, you know, screw it, I'm gonna use this as a Animal Crossing scooter cart. And I guess I'll give it wood tires because that's logical. And I was like, oh, camouflage, wood, green shag, it all works. So that's why I did that, because that one section at the start it was just too hard on that ATV. I had to be like braking the whole time, and I ended up losing speed, and it was not fun. But anyways, thanks for watching. Hope you loved this. I guess I'll see you guys in number 12. Yeah. If you liked this video and would like to see more, please subscribe to us on YouTube and follow us on Google+, where we post behind the scenes things, funny pictures, and more. We hope to see you there.